Yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, Savat the Mighty here, and I'm back with another Eve Echoes video. And today's video is just doing a little bit of an account review. On the main account, I don't really have a lot to talk about because I was in a long 27-day training. So it is still working on that engineering, Advanced Engineering 5 for the battleships. So there's not much change there. So quite some time we haven't really seen the old Apocalypse out and about, but that's okay. There's not much to do there. It will be finishing soon. I do have about 5 days left on it, and I'll be moving on to some other things. So we'll see how the cap is handling then, and we'll do a revisit to the Apocalypse and all of that when that time comes. In the meantime, I'm just gonna brush up here with my alt account here in the Machariel and kind of show you where I was when I initially started. It had no skills whatsoever. It's been a couple of weeks now, and I think it's a good time to actually check in with it. So if you do like my content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I release new content in the future. And with that being said, let's check out and see where I am now. So when I first jumped in the Machariel, I couldn't really do anything with it. I literally had 0 battleship skills trained on this guy. Not even large cannons or anything. I was all about my Cinnaball and training everything into that. So I did immediately stop and start training stuff into the battleship skills, and I have gotten quite a few. I've still got quite a few more to go. But if we take a look here, my battleship command is now up to 4, with 5 actually slotted in my list currently. And advanced battleship command is at 3 and is being trained to 4 right as we speak. It's got about 24 hours left on that. So the advanced battleship command is what's giving me the tracking on this, the tracking and the range on the Machariel here. So it's actually going to be a wonderful skill to be adding to the repertoire of skills that I do have. Navigation still sitting in the same spot. We have the Afterburner 5, Advanced Afterburner 5, Expert Afterburner 4, which is definitely going to help out this ship as it does run the Afterburner. So that's still sitting there tightly, and we haven't got that up, that last Expert, to 5 yet. It is on the list though. Shield operations, haven't really trained into defense on this guy as of yet. It is going to be happening. It will make the list. I've just got some core skills that I want to get trained up first before I get those started. A defense upgrade, I've gotten this guy up to Battleship Defense Upgrade 4. 5 is actually on the list. An Advanced Battleship Defense Upgrade has 1 trained, with 2, 3, and 4 also in the list right now to be trained. So that is to be coming, and we'll be at 5-4. Basically, we're going to get all these skills up to 5-4 is the plan. Electronic for engineering for Battleship. Battleship Engineering is at 4, Advanced Battleship Engineering is at 1, and I have in the training queue up to 4, so it's going to get to 4-4, and then we'll start getting the Battleship Engineering to 5 once that happens. So that takes care of pretty much all the core skills there. As far as cannons go, cannons. Large cannon, we got 4. Advanced large cannon is at 4. Expert, we haven't started yet because we're going to have to get that advanced large cannon to 5 first. And we have large cannon upgrade at 4 and advanced large cannon upgrade to 3. And as you can see, none of those are on the list because I'm trying to get those other skills trained up first. Then I'm going to move back over to cannons once I have some more of the core skills trained up. So where does that put us? Our current list here for skills, we're at Advanced Battleship Command is being trained to 4. Like I said, about a day left on that. Then we're doing the Advanced Battleship Defense Upgrade, Battleship Command 5, Advanced Upgrade 3, Battleship Defense Upgrade 5. We're getting all that stuff taken care of. Advanced Battleship Defense 4, Advanced Battleship Engineering. We've got that on the list to get that up to 4, and that's another 456,000 skill points away. Whew. So roughly that's going to take quite a bit of time to get actually done. 545 hours to be precise. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of time before that's finished, but what does it look like now? So now what we're sitting at is we're still using the same fit, and if you don't know what the fit is, that's fine. We'll go over it here real quick. I do have an array of the GIS C-type large autocannons in the top. I am using an Imperial Navy large energy Nosferatu. I have a Predator Stasis Webifier, and I have a Republic Fleet Warp Scram, as well as a Republic Fleet Target Painter for the mid slots. I'm using two Mark 7 Hobgoblins. This guy cannot use the Mark 9s as of yet, and he has no drone skills whatsoever, so it doesn't really matter what I put in there. However, I do have some other stuff that I have purchased that are not on me at the moment. I do have the Mark 9 mediums that I am going to throw in there once I have, I just don't have them on the station. In the low slots, I am running a Pith C-type large shield booster. I have a Chorus C-type large afterburner. I have two Gist C-type adaptive invulnerability fields. We are running one Gistum C-type gyro stabilizer, and currently a Gist C-type large capacitor battery. This does put us at being cap stable with 1,379.39 DPS from the turrets, 25.4 from the actual drones. For the rigs, we do have a couple of semiconductor memory cell 3s in here and a capacitor control circuit 3. I have one cannon burst aerator, and currently I'm using a core defense charge economizer for that shield boost amount, and I'm actually using a core defense capacitor safeguard for the capacitor adjustment. And this allows me to fly this guy around, cap stable. Thank you, Kyle of White. This is his fit completely. I just took it and I am running with it. Once I do get my skills up, I plan on making some changes to basically change it up to my playstyle a little bit more. But this playstyle is very safe and very effective, and I've seen him use it in quite a few encounters alongside me, and it works out well. And so I did try to take this guy out before, and whenever I did take it out, it wasn't able to target so well. However, now we're in a much better situation. So with the skills where they're sitting at right now, we already went over the offense. My defense, we're looking at 104,969 for effective hit points. Out of the box before we turn anything on, our shield hit points are all that really matter to us. They're sitting at 30,736. EM resistance of 10, thermal of 20, kinetic of 40, explosive of 50. Targeting, 29 points, scan resolution 170, signature radius 247, can lock 7 targets. Navigation is moving at 165.41. Warps in 11 seconds, has a 3 warp speed. Overall, looks pretty good. The tracking on our cannons is at 8.17 with an optimal range of 5.18 and accuracy fall off of 29.33. Overall, pretty good. Let's go ahead and undock this thing. I'm just going to take it out and do a regular news mission real quick, along with the update. I did look to see if they had anything tougher whenever I was first starting up the account to see what we could do, and there wasn't really any stronger missions than just a basic news mission. And we'll look again here. So I did pick up this one here, but as you can see, I just refreshed here and nothing really all that great and exciting to call home about. So we're going to go ahead and do the encounter that I picked up and just see if it's going to be able to handle everything now. When I did take it out last time, it wasn't even able to really handle that. I did finish the mission, but it took forever because I couldn't hit anything. And now I'm hoping that the tracking on it is going to be infinitely better and it's going to be okay. So drive active. Let's see here. If we look at our defense, EM 61, thermal 65, kinetic 74, explosive 78, 149,565 for our tank with everything active. That is pretty good. So all the defensive skills and everything are starting to play in. It is going to get much higher as soon as I get those done. So the effective hit points on this are going to go up quite a bit.
Destination reached.
Okay. So let's go ahead and warp in. We can warp in at about 20. We should be okay there. And it should have no issues clearing this out, but I'm excited to pretty much see how it's gonna do. All right, let's activate those again. And here we are. Let's lock up everything and throw him into orbit. Just kind of want to see what the speed's going to look like. Let's actually focus on that guy there. And he is gone. Next, let's take out the Naga if we can. So another thing to look at here is the speed. This thing is moving at 467.92 with the Afterburner running. That's definitely not too shabby. Alright, so we are doing some pretty decent damage. Cut through the bigger ship quite well, actually. Let's activate the damage. And we're sitting at 1,803 DPS with that active. Okay. So let's focus fire this guy, throw him into an orbit as well. And again, I know I probably don't want to orbit the smaller ships with the larger weaponry, but I'm just kind of seeing how the tracking is working, when and if I'll start missing, how many mistakes it can really make, or if it's just going to cut through everything, no problem, easy peasy. So far it looks like it is going to be the latter, just cutting through everything pretty easy peasy. Okay. I like it a lot. So overall, I do think that this ship is in a place where I will be able to definitely take it out versus some harder missions. I am going to start testing it out against some of the tougher news missions, seeing if it does those pretty well. As I find more out with it, I'm going to get more and more confident using it. The stupid crashes. I'm not a big fan of when that happens. It's funny because I can do some pretty long missions, never have them happen at all, and then be in a stupid place like this and get crashes all the time. Alright, so we're just going to move away lazily. And this guy right here, he is the troublemaker. We're going to try to focus fire him down a little bit. We're probably going to have a heck of a time hitting him, and that's okay. Let's actually hit him with the scram, and then that should be fine, actually. He should go down like a sack of potatoes. Heal up a little bit of this damage. We could actually use our thingy there. Okay. Let's throw this guy into orbit. Focus fire on him. And he should go down fairly easily. He is still sitting at that 10 km, so we'll have to see. Can you actually activate the cannons, please? Thank you, kind sir. I appreciate it when you're firing on the targets. Excellent. Okay. And we will go ahead and take out the next smallest target on our list. This here Corax. Now our shield repper was left on. That's fine. When you have the large weaponry, I find it's almost a necessity to run with the scram for any type of fast ships with micro warp drives. You gotta turn that stuff off in order to hit anything. Okay. So I do have my orbit set at 15 km. I know that's nowhere near my actual optimal. We are losing a little bit of damage from doing that, but it definitely does help with the tracking right now. Alright. And Mr. Moa is going to be taken out here in just a moment. Alright. We will orbit at 12, and we can probably actually even set orbit at 12. There we go. I don't know why it went back up to 15. Probably something to do with the auto orbit or anything. I think I still have it left on this account. Cool. All right. Start moving away. Start locking up some of these smaller ships. Perfect. We're going to hit that on this guy here first, give it a couple of seconds, and then try to light him up. Okay. No problems there. We are going to move over to the frigate. Frigate should be nice and locked now. Let's see if we're going to be able to actually do anything to him at 5 km. Yes, we are. So that worked out just fine. Moving over to the next target. Alright. So the smaller ships are definitely not an issue anymore. We're able to actually grab them, lock them down, and have our way with them, if you will. So, yeah, no problems there. Looks like it is pretty clean. We're still having a little bit of a damage fall off on the smaller ships, but that's to be expected. Alright. Let's move into the larger guys now and see what we can accomplish. Let's go ahead and activate our damage. Our damage doesn't last too terribly long on this one as of yet. I'm working on that. Still got to get a couple of those medium expert skills to 5. Get a couple more seconds added onto that. That's going to be nice. So still quite a ways to go before this guy is a professional. But not doing bad. Still not exactly where I would like it to be, though. I know the crash itself didn't actually help on the actual clear time and everything, but I mean, it still is a little bit slower than I would like it to be. If this was up to working properly, I mean, what we're talking about is just like a basic news mission. We're already still taking a bit more damage than I would really want to. I think we should be killing a lot quicker, to be honest. Alright, so let's just straight on approach this guy. Get in a little bit closer there. It went back to orbiting, so let's go to our approach. Yeah, with my main account I don't have the auto orbit turned on. I had it turned on with this account because the Cinnabal, and I was just always chain orbiting everything. And for basically when I was AFKing, I was doing it. I really don't like it. Should turn it back off. But yeah, there you pretty much have it. It is actually able to be taken out and used, at least to a small degree right now. I'm excited to try a little bit of harder stuff with it and just get a better feel for how it's going to be playing and what I can do with it and what I can't do with it with my current skill sets. So thank you guys for spending a little bit of time with me. I really do appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great evening. Bye.